Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. If you're ready, there are many injured here who need your aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending whoever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we see to these people's hurts. Can I just switch to healer and help them? Like, seriously? I have Sage. It's not a 94 or 93, but it is a 90. I can cast heals. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Oh boy. Yeah, Valgarmonda basically just used like Firaga Forte. There, that should help. Rest a while and you'll be back on your feet in no time. The rancher says fire aether pervades the entire village. What happened here? Many of the villages sustained burns, but the fire found no purchase in these stone buildings. A small mercy. Everything burns. Touch of Colossus agony, yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. I haven't found one yet. My wounds are nothing serious. But this dryness in my throat, it's as if all the moisture has left my body. Like I said, it used Firaga Forte. Oh boy. This is bad. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then? That is well. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giant attacked by the mountain bird, the group's leader, Vopalor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of aether and returned to find Wollo's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valgarmonda had broken free, thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Skyrim's prison. Yeah, this is not good. This is very not good. Whatever answers await await us inside the temple. The High Illuminator will have returned by now. Hopefully he's found out more than we have. I'd be glad to learn that this is all some misunderstanding. A futile hope by the look of things. They did say the prison was beginning to fail, but I felt certain it would hold for another few years at least. Was I mistaken? We need to find out exactly what's going on. The High Illuminator grants you entry and waits you within. I bet this has something to do with Bakul Jaja.
What What happened?
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Oh, finally, we get an Echo flashback.
Who enters this hallowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
Oh, and here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
You mustn't!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
Well, we always know he was going to be trouble.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
That idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him!
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valiarmanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance.
That you can say that again.
I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Do I get a choice if I say yes? I'm known as the Icon Slayer for a reason.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Come on.
Dear comrades, now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
And what will we do? One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
But your dear sister is going to be fighting Valigarmanda of all things. Are you going to leave her behind?
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Of course.
Inform the Pelo of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
I didn't notice before, but thank you for the follow, Chev. That fiend Cha-Cha, he's got rotten through and through. There's nothing blessed about him. Should a claimant reckless enough to free the Skyru and become Dawntrail? Well, become a Tuabiola. Two casters releasing spells of fire at the exact same moment, being impossible for any but a two-headed Mamosha. When I said I would take on the duties of a guide, that did not include the tracking of ancient and terrible Torah. Still, we can't leave Valigarmanda free to ravage the land. Sure we can't. So, Aaronville, any ideas to how we can track Valigarmanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is most reliable, but also the most time consuming. There is a second option, Not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Skyrune's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a total withdrawal of extraordinary nature, Vargamanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. Really? A floating hand? Now's not the time to be playing with toys. This is no toy. It's an aether seeker. As the name suggests, Greeners use it to detect the aether of living beings. And you've had that in your back this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Vargamanda, however, is it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Vargamanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakulzajak cast spells which quickened its fire aspect to the Aether. The residents here were uniformly affected by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Vargamanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain: fire. The secret, however, is not without its faults, as we are not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance. The device will respond to any living source of fire aspect either. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering, versus the potentially swift but easily misled cleaner tool. I say why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, Nani, in case the secret leads me to some other fiery fiend. Gotcha. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Skyrune sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yokhui. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature by Vargamanda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right. It sounds like we have a lot of work to do. We should be on our way as well.